Hi guys, Larissa here with May Arts Ribbon, and today I want to share with you a really fun um, project using repurposed stuff to make little pin cushions. And this isn't all the way done yet, but I want to share with you how to do this and then how to make these sweet little lace roses to decorate. But you can repurpose any little teacup sets. They don't even have to be matching. I actually found these at my local uh, uh, antique slash thrift store, and I picked this one up for about $1.50, and this one was about $2.75. I love this little bitty size. This is like from a little child's play set. Uh, so anyway, I want to share with you how to turn these into a pincushion. You can repurpose old t-shirts. This is actually one of my husband's old t-shirts, but you can also use the fiber fill from like Hobby Lobby, or from like an old pillow if you want to refurbish an old pillow, or from one of your children's stuffed animals that maybe is broken or ripped or something. Or you can go and buy the little craft foam uh, pieces at Walmart that you can get really cheap. It's whatever you want to do, but I find just using an old t-shirt works really well. So you're just going to measure the size that you need. For this little bitty teacup, I only needed about 6 inches worth of a t-shirt, and all I'm going to do is start folding it in half, and then I'm going to fold it the other way, kind of creating a ball. And the main objective is to kind of keep the top of your ball nice and asymmetrical so that you don't have any weird creases or bubbles on the top of your ball. And then you can take your cup and measure it. Obviously this one is too big to see how it sets. And you can either do them flush inside your teacup like this, like a flush all the way across the top of your teacup, or you can do it bulging out of the side. And being we're going to take lace and decorate this, we're actually going to take the May Arts pearl lace and decorate that. You won't actually see the edge of the pincushion popping up. So anyway, once you get the ball-sized form for your little cup, you're going to take the fabric of choice. This is just a suede piece of fabric that was in the dollar section at my local craft store. This is a piece of felt. You can use lace, you can use doilies, you could use just about anything that you wanted. And you're just going to lay that over the ball that you've created. And again, trying to keep it as straight as you can on the top and keeping the sides as bulkless as you can. And all you're going to do is take the bottom of this and take a needle and a thread and go through, and you want to connect the all corners of this shape to form like a little ball. And so you just want to keep going through, and you're just going to attach all of those corners. Again, trying to look at the top, making sure that you're keeping everything symmetrical while you're going. So we're just going to catch the other sides here. And we want this to be a nice and enclosed little ball shape when we're done. And depending on how big your teacup is, this might take a little bit longer, but for these little teacups, it doesn't take very long. And like I said, you can use a standard size. There are a ton of possibilities. So then you can go along the edge and kind of pull things out as you need to straighten that up. And you're kind of going for an asymmetrical look like this. You want it to be nice and uniform all the way around. And then you can put it in your cup and test it to see how the size is. So once we get that done, we're actually going to take some E6000 glue, and we're going to attach our ball to the inside of our cup. So there you can see how the edge of my ball looked after I got it done. And you're going to take your cup and you're going to go, you don't want it on the very edge of the lip because you're going to have your fabric protruding a little bit, and you don't want it to be covered with glue. So you're just going to go along the inside edge of your cup here, the inside edge of the loop. I guess the way you could look at it is the full line. When you have liquid in there, the line that you would consider full if you were filling it up with a beverage. And then you're just going to push your fabric top right into there. And I want to apologize for my voice. I have a cold, so I may sound kind of groggy. Okay, so then this is what it's going to look like once you get that in there. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to take the fabric or the ribbon of choice, which I love this blue lace ribbon, which is 3615834. And I'm actually going to fold this in half because I don't need this to be quite so long. So I'm actually just going to take some fabric glue and I'm just going to run that across just the little edge here just to attach this together so that it's glued together. So we're just going to fold that together, and I just needed it to be a little trim piece because I want to put this around the outside of my glass. All right, and we're going to glue that right to this underlip of our glass here. So again, we're going to take our E6000 and we're just going to do a really small line of glue. And you want to try to do as small of line of glue as you can because you don't want to see it underneath the pretty lace. You want it to be all about the lace and not the glue. But if by chance you accidentally get too much, the good thing about E6000 is you can wipe it off. So again, we're just going to glue this right to the underside of the mug. And I like to have my seam for my ribbon right back here where the handle is, so that it's harder for people to tell where you started and where you ended. Alright, so we're just going to make sure that's all pushed down. The next thing we're going to do is we want to attach our ribbon with our lace. So we're going to take our E6000 again. And we're going to run another bead of glue right at the top of the cup where the fabric meets the cup. So you're just going to go steadily and run a bead of glue right across the top of where the fabric and the cup come together. So we'll just finish that off there. And again, you want to try not to get it anywhere else. And I'm going to put my lid on because we're done with this glue. And we're going to take our lace glue, our lace ribbon with the pearls, And again, we're just going to lay the pearls right at the top of where the cup and the fabric come together. And it gives a place for those pearls to latch on, but yet it also hides the seam of where you put your fabric in. And again, I like to have the seam back here where the handle is so that people can't see where it comes together. And this glue actually dries pretty quick. So we'll just let that set and let that dry. And what we're going to do now is we're going to make our little flower to put down here at the base of our coffee mug, because it's always pretty to have something like this down at the base when it's sitting. And then I just wanted to share with you, you can go ahead and stick your decorative pins in, or any type of pin that you may have, right in to your little pin cushion, and you have a beautiful, beautiful little decoration for your pins. Alright, so next, to make our little flowers, we're just going to need about 3 inches of lace, and you're going to tie a knot in one end, and then you're just going to roll and twist, roll and twist, roll and twist. And then once you get done with the size of the little rose that you want, you'll just take the end and glue it underneath your rose, and you end up with a beautiful little rose. And then I also wanted to share with you a really fun way to turn our beautiful velvet leaves into little baby leaves for some of those projects that you may have that call for a little baby rose or little baby leaves. All you're going to do is take one of our leaves, and you're going to need a needle and thread, and you're actually just going to fold the leaf in half like this, and you're going to come up in the center of the fold line where we folded the leaf with your stitch. So you have the 2 open ends out and the folded line in, and then you're going to squeeze together the 2 tips so that you have kind of a T like this. So we're going to take these 2 folded edges on the long end and fold them together like this, and we're going to do a stitch in the tip of that. So we want to stitch the tip of that together, and you're going to end up with like a little diamond boat shape. And when you kind of take your finger and flip that out a little bit like this, you end up with a little baby leaf. And what's cool about this, now that it's doubled, you can actually separate those 2 layers, and you end up with 2 baby leaves. A perfect spot to put your baby rose right in the center of. So then you end up with 2 baby leaves with the little baby rose right in the center. So anyway, I hope this gives you some fun ideas on ways to use your May Arts ribbon. I hope you'll give it a try and make a mini teacup pin cushion. So please come and check us out at the blog over at mayarts.com/blog for more ideas and ways to use your beautiful, beautiful May Art ribbons. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and have a fabulous, fabulous day.